the game can see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live. Peace.
Brook. Is talking about 147. He says, you know, Brook needs to be patient, but the more patience Brook has, the harder it's going to be to make 147. Are you sure you can convince Khan to get out of that 147 bubble?
I think the fight has to take place at 147.
Not even a 150?
I don't think Amir Khan would take the fight at 150. I think he would want it at 147. And I think Kell Brook would take the fight at 147. That's an exclusive for the Boxing Voice. Because he wants that fight. And if that's a concession that he has to give, and he can make 147, but it's hard work.
This doesn't even sound right, because I remember interviews you saying, I want Kell Brook to move up.
I don't like him at 147, but when he moved to 154, where are you going? When he went to 154, he said, you know I can make 147. I said, yeah, but I mean, in the Errol Spence fight, he didn't have a great camp, but he made it. There was two problems. Number one was also the 10-pound rule the next day with the IBF. Mm-hmm. Like, he would have to struggle to make that. Do you know what I mean? So he couldn't even really rehydrate the way he wanted to. I think it's a disadvantage to him at 147. I also think he's not a huge 154, by the way. Mm-hmm. I do think that's his weight class. But I think one of the problems with these fighters is when they've struggled to make the weight so much over the years, when they move to a new weight class and they make it, they still have to take a few pound off on weighing day. But they're like, oh, made it easy. They think in their head they're at the wrong weight. Whereas some of the great fighters take like a pound or two off on the morning. You know, like Carl Froch, like super middle Floyd. I mean, exactly. But I think they think you should really struggle to make weight. Where actually, I think Brook's really strong at 154. But the problem is this is the kind of conversations you have, you know. Amir, look, Kell Brook, oh yeah, Kell Brook, yeah. Listen, it's got to be at 147. I ain't moving my weight class for him. Then I speak to Kell Brook, oh Amir Khan, oh fucking hell, what does he have to say? So you're dealing with two people that really don't like each other. But I keep saying to both of them, guys, like, this is the biggest payday out there for the pair of you, and fuck the payday. I want to see it as a fan. Mm-hmm. It is such a 50-50 fight. Anything could happen in that fight, but it's a massive fight. Don't let that fight pass you by. It's a bit like, you know, when we talk about Wilder, Joshua, stuff like that. We've got a bit of time with that. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, we started negotiations 6 months ago. This fight we've been talking about for 4 years. Yeah. But I believe they're still talk about in their prime. I think they're close to their prime still. So let's do it now. Let's not let someone get beat again. And you know, they both come back with good wins. Khan boxes Vargas on September the 8th in Birmingham. Let's see him get a good win. Let's just get it made in December. But also, Khan wants Pacquiao.
I was going to say that. Khan didn't come to you with a plan?
He'd like to fight, look at the Pacquiao fight as well. Spoke to Pacquiao's people. They want a huge amount of money. For me, that fight can only take place outside of the UK with an investor being a tourism body from a country. So Dubai, you saw one in Malaysia, you saw him fight in Australia. We don't do that in the UK. They say, no, go and make your money off the gate. Do you know what I mean? And luckily we do make money off the gate. But in a lot of countries, they may pay to bring Pacquiao Khan there. It's just that with what Pacquiao wants, I'm not sure that's going to be possible to do that fight in the UK.
We've always had foreign countries act as if they wanted both Amir and Pacquiao.
But it never happened in their prime. So why is it going to happen now? You know,
no, because now they got the right negotiator, right?
Maybe,
they got the right person behind the business.
Sometimes things about luck, timing and luck. Sometimes just someone comes into some position of power who likes boxing and says, yeah, let's do that. You know? I mean, I didn't think the fight in Malaysia would take place, personally. I thought there's no way. And then with the rumours of the money's not in, I was like, here we go again.
For like 2 weeks.
I know, I would have said
the fight.
100% that fight's not happening, but they got paid. Congratulations.
So no real possibility of DAZN and Manny Pacquiao. He posted the picture. He said, I'm doing my own business.
Yeah, we can look at Pacquiao, but the money that he's asked for, and obviously.
And he only wants to exclusively fight out of the country, or is that just a rumor?
I get the feeling that's the main.
Oh, so the IRS thing is true.
No comment. But Yeah, it's difficult for us to come up with a bucks from DAZN without it being in the US. You know, it's like they're not as interested in a fight from Dubai, or you know, they want American fight nights.
And you don't think Vegas is interested in a Khan, Manny, or they need to build that?
Yeah, but again, if Manny wants to fight out of the US, then you know.
Yeah, I see.
All right.
So you wouldn't be able to do Macau the way Top Rank did, right?
Could do Macau.
Oh, you
but
could.
I think that when Manny boxed in Macau, the dollars from the US were much smaller because they would be different time zones. Now, I don't really want to do a fight like Macau, 10 a.m., 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Like,
So then
I'm all
Pacquiao's
about
not
the
one
live
of
event.
your. He's not one of your preferred catches at the moment.
Well, I think it would be. I think it would be a coup for us to get Pacquiao, but it's like, you know, we joked about the money earlier, so we've got to overpay. But there's got to be some kind of
gotta be
method to
reasonable.
the madness, you know.
Yeah.
And if it's like, well, you know, we know and we're overpaying, we will overpay. But as the platform becomes more substantial, more powerful, and more recognised, just like the PBC, the money and the offers will come down.
Yep,
So the guys that get in the short term are going to be smiling, and then just like the PBC, probably paying half now than they were when they started. That's just what happens in business. They wanted to make a splash. They got a load of fighters, paid them a load of money, and then a year later they went, no more of that, you're getting this now. But still getting paid well.
Yeah.
But at the time it was crazy. I remember they were offering our guys, coming to our fighters and offering them deals. And I was like, how much? I mean, we had a lot of fighters fight on PBC cards earlier. Jamie McDonald, boxed Kameda twice. They won a purse bid with James DeGale.
$3 million,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. Nathan Cleverly boxed Von Fire, actually. He is over in the UIC in Chicago.
What is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.